Good morning, everyone. So, dear students, it's your English class, and today we are going to study about the clauses. So, in this lecture, we will understand the types of clauses, means simple, compound, and complex sentences. We will understand. So, let's start this. So, dear students, first of all, we have to understand what are the clauses. So, I tell this thing with some examples. See the first example. If I say that I study in the Century School. I study in the Century School. In this sentence, there is only one clause because I is subject and study is main verb, means finite verb. And clause is a combination of one subject and one finite verb. If there are two subjects and two finite verbs, so it means there are two clauses in one sentence. But if there is a one subject and one finite verb, so it means there is only one clause in that sentence. So you can notice here, there is only one clause in this sentence. I study in the Century School, right? But observe the second sentence. See, it's written here, I study in the 7th class and the name of my school is the Century School. You will notice here there are two clauses in this sentence. How? Because I subject and study is the finite verb of this I subject, right? And same, you can see here, name of the school, that is subject, and is finite verb here. So there are two subjects and two finite verbs. Or even you can also say that there are two subjects and two main verbs. So if there are two subjects and two main verbs, so it means there are two clauses. So dear students, here we have understood that if there is a one clause, if there is a one subject or one finite verb in any sentence, so there is a one clause. If more than one subject and more than one finite verbs, so there are more than one clauses in that sentence. So now we have understood that what are the clauses. A clause is a group of words that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and a finite verb of its own is called a clause. I think you all have understood this. Dear students, if you want to ask any question, then you can ask the question in the last. Okay. So now, dear students, we have to understand how many types of clauses. So there are three types of clauses. First is called principal clause. Second is called main, means like first is called principal and main clause. Second is called coordinate clause. Third is called subordinate clause. So three types of clauses are there: principal, coordinate, and subordinate. Now let's understand this point with some examples. First sentence is written here. The boy ran away. The boy ran away. So this is a sentence. In this only, there is only one clause. The boy is subject and ran is main verb, means finite verb of this subject. So one subject and one finite verb. So it means only one clause. So that is principal clause or main clause. So here we have understood this point that, dear students, if there is only one clause in any sentence, so it means that clause is principal clause or main clause. यानी कि अगर किसी सेंटेंस के अंदर की केवल एक ही क्लोज है तो वो क्लोज कहलाएगी प्रिंसिपल क्लोज बोलो उसको या फिर मेन क्लोज, राइट? सी द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस. The old man was left alone. So full stop is there, so it means that is a one sentence and one subject, the old man, and one finite verb was left. So in this sentence also there is a one clause, so this clause is also principal clause we can say or main clause we can say, right? But see the second sentence. The boy ran away and the old man was left alone. So sentence has been completed here where we have put the full stop. So from here to here, that is the only one sentence, but in this sentence you will notice that there are two clauses. The boy ran away, this is the first clause, and second clause is that the old man was left alone. So when there are two clauses in one sentence, so first clause means before the conjunction, that clause is principal clause or main clause. Second clause can be coordinate clause or subordinate clause. This I will reveal that in further points how we can identify them. These are the coordinate clauses or the subordinate clauses, right? तो हमें यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट समझ में आ गया है कि अगर एक सेंटेंस के अंदर एक से ज्यादा क्लोजेस हैं, जो पहले वाली क्लोज होगी यानी कि जो कंजंक्शन से पहले क्लोज यूज की गई है, उस क्लोज को बोलेंगे प्रिंसिपल क्लोज या फिर मेन क्लोज, राइट? और दूसरी वाली जो क्लोज होगी जो कंजंक्शन के बाद यूज की जाएगी, उस वाली क्लोज को या तो बोलेंगे कोऑर्डिनेट या बोलेंगे सबऑर्डिनेट। ये हम आगे समझेंगे कि उसे हम कोऑर्डिनेट कब बोलेंगे और सबऑर्डिनेट कब बोलेंगे, कैसे पता लगेगा कि वो कोऑर्डिनेट क्लोज है या सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज, राइट? Now see the next sentence. The old man was left alone because the boy ran away. So in this sentence, this is a conjunction because it's conjunction, and before the conjunction, that is the main clause or principal clause. This clause is called subordinate clause. Reason I will describe later, but now we have understood that if there are more than one clause in any sentence, so that clause, first clause means before the conjunction clause, that clause is principal clause, and second clause is means after the conjunction, that is either coordinate clause or subordinate clause, right? So now, dear students, this point we have to understand how we can identify them, like these clause are coordinate or subordinate. So regarding this, there is a rule. First clause is principal clause or main clause, right? And if there is a coordinate conjunction, so next clause will be coordinate clause. And if there is a subordinate conjunction, so next clause will be subordinate clause, right? तो हमें यहाँ पे ये समझ में आया है कि जो कंजंक्शन यूज की जाएगी, उस कंजंक्शन से हमें पता लगेगा कि कंजंक्शन के बाद वाली जो क्लोज है वो कोऑर्डिनेट है या सबऑर्डिनेट है। अगर वो कंजंक्शन कोऑर्डिनेट है तो उसके बाद वाला जो पार्ट है यानी कि जो क्लोज है वो कोऑर्डिनेट कंजंक्शन होगी। जो कंजंक्शन अगर वो सबऑर्डिनेट है तो उसके बाद वाली जो क्लोज होगी वो सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज होगी। And this point means about the conjunctions we have studied in our conjunction chapter. There are two types of conjunctions, coordinate and subordinate, right? And if you feel difficulty how to identify these conjunctions are coordinate or subordinate, so you can understand this rule. So these are like acronym of fanboys. So these are the coordinate conjunction fanboys. This acronym you have to understand, that you have to learn it. FANBOYS. So mostly these conjunction are coordinate conjunction. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, S for so. If you find sorry these conjunctions, so you can understand that these conjunctions are subordinate conjunction and rest of conjunctions are these conjunctions are coordinate and rest of conjunctions are subordinate conjunction, like when, that, if, because, after, before, where, etc. So these conjunctions are called subordinate conjunction, right? Again, we have to understand this point. Let's come back so that our concept will be crystal clear. We have studied that in one sentence there can be one clause or more than one clause also, right? So if there is a one clause, that is a means like there is sentence and there is a one clause, so that clause is always principal clause. But if there are more than one clauses, so it means first clause means before the conjunction, first clause is principal clause or main clause, and next clause is either coordinate clause or subordinate clause. And this we can understand that with the identification of the conjunction. यानी कि एक सेंटेंस में अगर एक ही क्लोज है तो वो क्लोज क्या होगी, प्रिंसिपल क्लोज या मेन क्लोज। उस प्रिंसिपल क्लोज या मेन क्लोज को इंडिपेंडेंट क्लोज भी बोलते हैं, राइट? उस प्रिंसिपल क्लोज या मेन क्लोज को इंडिपेंडेंट क्लोज भी बोलते हैं। जो कंजंक्शन के बाद वाली क्लोज होगी या तो वो कोऑर्डिनेट होगी या तो वो सबऑर्डिनेट होगी। अगर कंजंक्शन उसमें कोऑर्डिनेट यूज की गई है तो वो कोऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज होगी, अगर कंजंक्शन उसमें सबऑर्डिनेट यूज की गई है तो वो सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज, राइट डियर स्टूडेंट्स? So this point we have understood that there are three types of clauses. First is principal or main clause, second is coordinate clause, third is subordinate clause, right? So conjunction you can identify if you find these conjunction like fanboys conjunction for and, nor, but, or, yet, so, still also. So if you find these conjunctions, so that conjunction are coordinate conjunction, and next clause is coordinate clause, right? And rest of conjunction are subordinate conjunctions, right? Now second point, dear students, we have to understand regarding this. Now, dear students, now we have to understand there are three types of sentences according to structure. I'm saying according to structure. तो sentence की बनावट के आधार पे जो sentence होते हैं वो तीन तरह के होते हैं. First is called simple sentence, second is called compound sentence, third is called complex sentence. So three types of sentences are there: simple, compound, and complex, right? And now let's understand how we can identify them, like that sentence is simple, compound, or complex. So rule is that if only there is a one clause in that sentence, so that will be principal clause, and that sentence will be called a simple sentence, right? If there are more than one clauses in that sentence, so first will be principal clause, and if second is coordinate clause, so it means that is a compound sentence. But if first is principal and second is subordinate, right? So that is complex sentence. Clear, dear students? Again, I tell you, if there is only one clause in one sentence, so that is simple sentence. If there are two clauses in one sentence, that can be compound sentence or complex sentence. It depends on the conjunction, conjunction and the clause which has been used. If conjunction is coordinate conjunction, so next clause is coordinate clause, so that combination is called compound sentence. If conjunction is subordinate conjunction, and so next clause is subordinate clause, so that combination is called complex sentence, right? Again we can understand this. अगर sentence में एक clause है तो एक क्लोज क्या होगी, वो सेंटेंस का टाइप क्या होगा, वो सिंपल सेंटेंस होगा. अगर सेंटेंस में एक से ज्यादा क्लोजेस हैं तो वो जो कॉम्बिनेशन होगा, यानी कि दो क्लोजेस हैं तो सेंटेंस वो या तो कंपाउंड होगा या कॉम्प्लेक्स होगा. हमें कैसे पता लगेगा वो कंपाउंड है कॉम्प्लेक्स है? वो पता लगेगा उसमें जो दूसरे वाली क्लोज यूज की गई है उससे. अगर दूसरे वाली जो क्लोज है वो कोऑर्डिनेट क्लोज है, वो कैसे पता लगता है हमें? कोऑर्डिनेट कंजंक्शन से. तो प्रिंसिपल क्लोज प्लस कोऑर्डिनेट कंजंक्शन प्लस कोऑर्डिनेट क्लोज क्या कहलाता है? कंपाउंड सेंटेंस. बट प्रिंसिपल क्लोज प्लस सबऑर्डिनेट कंजंक्शन प्लस सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज, इस कॉम्बिनेशन को क्या बोलते हैं? कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. I hope you must have understood about the types of the clauses. Now please come on the chapter page. Please wait. Yes, so chapter number 19, sentences, simple, compound, and complex. So these all the points we have studied in that PDF. Now let's read this. Simple sentence. Look at this sentence. An old man sat under a tree. What is verb in this sentence? Sat. What kind of verb is it? Finite. Is there any other verb in this sentence? No. So this sentence has only one finite verb. Such a sentence is called a simple sentence, right? Same thing I have told you. If there is only one subject and one finite verb, so there is only one clause, and if there is only one clause in any sentence, that sentence is called simple sentence, right? Saksham. B point. Now look at this sentence. An old man wearing very old-fashioned glasses and dusty clothes set under a tree, not noticing the men, women, and children passing along the road or the boats sailing in the river. So, dear students, you need to understand that this sentence is also simple sentence. Why? Because there is only one subject, an old man, and one main verb, one finite verb, that is set, right? And rest of verbs are not main verbs, rest of verbs are not finite verbs. So that's why this is a simple sentence, but it's a long sentence, right? So what's written here, it is a long sentence, still it has only one finite verb, set. Other words like wearing, noticing, passing, and sailing are non-finites. So it is still a simple sentence. A simple sentence does not mean a small sentence. It means a sentence with only one finite verb. We know that sentences may take the form of statements, questions, commands, and exclamation. All of these are simple sentences if they have only one finite verb. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हमने यहाँ पे समझ लिया है कि जिसके अंदर, जिस सेंटेंस के अंदर एक सब्जेक्ट और एक फाइनाइट वर्ब होती है, फाइनाइट वर्ब हमने समझ चुके हैं फाइनाइट और नॉन फाइनाइट वाले चैप्टर में, कि ऐसी वर्ब जो सेंटेंस के टेंस को चेंज करने से या सब्जेक्ट के नंबर या पर्सन को चेंज करने से नहीं बदलती, जो वर्ब नहीं बदलती वो होती है नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स, जो बदल जाती हैं वो होती हैं फाइनाइट वर्ब्स। या सिंपल वर्ड्स में हम ये भी समझ सकते हैं, जो हमारी मेन वर्ब्स होती हैं वो हमारी फाइनाइट वर्ब्स होती हैं। तो जिस सेंटेंस में एक सब्जेक्ट और एक फाइनाइट वर्ब होती है वो सेंटेंस सिंपल होता है, चाहे वो छोटा हो या बड़ा हो, राइट? तो सेंटेंस के टाइप हमें पता है कि सेंटेंस असर्टिव भी होते हैं, नेगेटिव भी होते हैं, क्वेश्चन वाले भी होते हैं, एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंसेस भी होते हैं, बट वो सेंटेंसेस की जो टाइप हैं वो होते हैं उनके मीनिंग के आधार पे, उनके अर्थ के आधार पे। जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं सेंटेंसेस के टाइप, वो उनके स्ट्रक्चर के आधार पे पढ़ रहे हैं, यानी कि उनकी बनावट के आधार पे पढ़ रहे हैं। सो देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर स्ट्रक्चर। One is simple, second is compound, and third is complex. Right? A sentence may have a double subject, an old man and a young child sat under a tree. Or it may have a double object, an old man watched the boys and girls playing. Since these two sentences have only one finite verb, they are simple. इन दोनों ही सेंटेंस में जो वर्ब है वो एक ही है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट हो सकता है कि 2 वर्ड से बना हो, बट जितने सब्जेक्ट उतनी फाइनाइट वर्ब्स भी होनी चाहिए, तभी उसमें उतने क्लोजेस होंगे। तो इन दोनों सेंटेंस में एक ही क्लोज है, यानी कि दोनों सेंटेंस सिंपल है, कि जब सेंटेंस में एक ही क्लोज होती है तो सेंटेंस सिंपल होता है, राइट? कंपाउंड सेंटेंस, कोऑर्डिनेट क्लोज। Now consider this sentence, the boy ran away and the old man was left alone. There are 2 finite verbs in this sentence, ran with the boys as its subject and was left with man as its subject. This sentence is made up of 2 clauses, each containing one finite verb and linked by the conjunction, and the clause are the boy ran away, the old man was left alone. तो इसमें वही बताया गया जो मैंने आपको भी बताया है कि इस सेंटेंस में देखो 2 सब्जेक्ट हैं, द बॉय एंड द ओल्ड मैन, और 2 ही हमारी फाइनाइट वर्ब्स हैं, ran away and was left. So 2 सब्जेक्ट 2 फाइनाइट वर्ब्स, तो क्या हुआ यहाँ पे 2 क्लोजेस हो गए, राइट? Neither of these clauses depend on other, both of them are equal importance. In fact, they could have been expressed as 2 separate short sentences. तो ये दोनों ही क्लोज जो है होती हैं वो इंडिपेंडेंट सेंटेंस होते हैं, दोनों का मीनिंग एक दूसरे पे निर्भर नहीं करता। तो जब 2 सेंटेंस इंडिपेंडेंट हो तो पहले वाला हमेशा मेन क्लोज, दूसरे वाला कोऑर्डिनेट क्लोज कहलाता है, और उस कॉम्बिनेशन को बोलते हैं हम कंपाउंड सेंटेंस। दिस वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड इन नेक्स्ट पॉइंट। The boy ran away, the old man was left alone. The boy ran away and the old man was left alone. A sentence of this kind is called compound sentence. Sometimes it is also called a double sentence since the clauses make complete sense of its own. They are also called principal main clause, right? तो कभी-कभी इनको compound sentence को हम double sentence भी बोल देते हैं, but इसमें 2 clauses होती हैं, पहली वाली clause हमेशा principal होती है, दूसरी वाली coordinate clause। A sentence made of 2 or more principal or main clauses is called a compound sentence. The clauses of a compound sentence are called coordinate clause. Same thing I have told you. The coordinate clauses of compound sentence are joined by a coordinating conjunction. So same thing I have told you, जो conjunction use की जाएगी उसके अंदर conjunction क्या होगी, coordinating यानी coordinate conjunction. If a compound sentence is made up of two clauses and if the subject of the second clause is the same as the subject of the first, the second subject is often omitted. Sudha went home and she took rest. Sudha went home and took rest. The second subject is omit. तो this means ये बताया गया कभी कभी क्या होता है कि दो क्लोजेस को एंड से जोड़ दिया जाता है, तो उस कंडीशन में दोनों के जो सब्जेक्ट होते हैं वो कॉमन होते हैं. तो जैसे यहाँ पे देखो, सुधा वेंट होम एंड शी टुक रेस्ट, तो उसमें सुधा पहले वाले पार्ट का सब्जेक्ट है, दूसरे वाले पार्ट का शी है, दोनों एक ही पर्सन है. तो हम क्या करते हैं, जब एंड से जोड़ते हैं दोनों को तो दूसरे वाले को ओमिट कर देते हैं, छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं लिखते, बट उसका सब्जेक्ट तो हिडन होता है, यानी कि होता तो है. तो इसलिए वहां पे दो क्लोज मानी जाती हैं, उसको हमने लिखा नहीं है, वो हिडन है, क्योंकि वहां पे उसको लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी वहां पे दिया हुआ है. तो एंड के साथ हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं, राइट. नेक्स्ट, complex sentence, subordinate clause. Let us now consider this sentence. Priyanka ordered lunch for me because I was feeling hungry. There are two finite verbs in this sentence: ordered with Priyanka as its subject and was feeling with I as its subject. There are thus two clauses. Right? Priyanka ordered lunch for me because I was feeling hungry. तो यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे कि इस सेंटेंस के अंदर भी दो क्लोजेस हैं. पहली क्लोज क्या है, प्रियंका ऑर्डर्ड लंच फॉर मी. दूसरी क्या है, बिकॉज आई वाज फीलिंग हंग्री. राइट, तो यहाँ पे दो क्लोजेस हैं. पहली वाली क्लोज प्रिंसिपल क्लोज या मेन क्लोज, दूसरी वाली क्लोज डिपेंड करती है उसकी कंजंक्शन पे. तो कंजंक्शन बिकॉज है, बिकॉज हमारी क्या होती है, सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज, सॉरी कंजंक्शन. तो इसलिए ये वाला पार्ट क्या हुआ, बिकॉज आई वाज फीलिंग हंग्री क्या हुआ, हमारा सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज हुआ. तो इसलिए प्रिंसिपल क्लोज प्लस सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज के कॉम्बिनेशन को बोलते हैं कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. The first of these clauses make complete sense and is capable of standing on its own as an independent sentence. This clause is called the main or the principal clause. The other clause makes sense but not complete sense. Besides, it cannot stand on its own as an independent clause, so convey its full meaning. It has to be joined to the first clause. This clause is called a subordinate clause. The sentence itself is a complex sentence. जो पहले वाली क्लोज है वो क्या है, हमारी प्रिंसिपल क्लोज है. उसके बाद वाली जो क्लोज है वो सबऑर्डिनेट है. सबऑर्डिनेट का मतलब होता है बच्चों जो किसी के अधीन हो, राइट, किसी पे डिपेंड होती हूँ. तो ये जो क्लोज होती है वो किसी पे डिपेंड होती है, किसी पे सबऑर्डिनेट करती है, इसलिए इनको सबऑर्डिनेट बोला जाता है. इनका अपना इंडिपेंडेंट मीनिंग ये कन्वे नहीं कर पाती, तो इसलिए इन क्लोजेस को बोलते हैं सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज, यानी कि डिपेंडेंट क्लोजेस, राइट. इसलिए इनका जो कॉम्बिनेशन होता है प्रिंसिपल क्लोज प्लस सबऑर्डिनेट क्लोज, उसको बोलते हैं कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. A sentence made up of principal or main clause and one or more subordinate clauses called a complex sentence, right. A subordinate clause is joined to the principal clause by the subordinating conjunction. This point also we have understood that the compound sentence that we consider above was the boy ran away and the old man was left. Right? Same thing we have studied. All the examples are there. Right? Okay. Now revise all the things. A clause has a subject and a finite verb its own. This point we have studied. A clause that can stand on its own is called the principal or main clause. A clause that cannot stand its own, that is a subordinate clause. A sentence may be made up of one or more clauses. एक sentence जो होता है उसके अंदर हो सकता है कि एक ही clause हो और ये भी हो सकता है कि एक से ज्यादा clauses हो. A sentence has a many clauses as the number of finite verbs in it. जितनी ज्यादा finite verbs होंगी, उतने ज्यादा subjects होंगे, उतनी ज्यादा ही उसमें clauses होंगी. A simple sentence is made up of only one clause, which means that it has only one finite verb in it. Same thing we have studied. A compound sentence is made up of two or more clauses, all of equal rank, all capable of standing independently. Since clauses of equal rank are called coordinate clauses, a compound sentence is made up of only coordinate clauses. तो compound sentence के अंदर जो clauses होती हैं वो उनका जो meaning होता है वो इंडिपेंडेंट होता है, इंडिपेंडेंटली हम उसको यूज करते हैं, इसलिए दोनों ही जो क्लोजेस के अंदर होती हैं वो क्या होते हैं, इंडिपेंडेंट क्लोज। पहले वाले क्लोज को मेन क्लोज बोलते हैं, दूसरी वाले को हम बोलेंगे कोऑर्डिनेट क्लोज। A complex sentence is made up of one principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Same thing we have studied. Now, dear students, this exercise we have to do. Now I will ask about this exercise. First or second, I will let you know that, and rest of you will let me. Right? So exercise, write S for the simple sentence, CD for compound sentence, CX for complex sentences. Right?